I'm gonna go get and grab me a pair of scissors because I have thoughts. I better not get good scissors because that may be a bad thing.
Okay. All right, let me put some music on. Have some over here somewhere.
I don't even see your face.
Not yet. We're just kind of hanging out.
Okay. I got time to go run.
If you need to, yeah.
I'm not really running. I mean, I can't afford to run because I'll fall.
Hello, everybody. What's up?
Hello.
We're here. We're live. We're doing it.
Glasses game.
Yes.
I'm so glad that. Hey, I'm so glad we have a nurse here because I almost burnt myself.
Ma'am, I don't do burns. I do babies and moms only.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm so hyped for this. This is what I wanted. Okay, y'all. This is where I was going.
Always tell all the kids, don't get hurt, don't die on me when they come over on the weekends and holidays. I'm not that kind of nurse.
Oh, that's funny.
She's not on standby. Like she ain't on standby, y'all. Like that's
I'm off duty.
I love it. Y'all welcome. This is for real an ugly sweater virtual party. I clearly came dressed for the part. I'm in my snap today. We got Christmas pajamas. We got all the things. Okay. Yes.
Gangsta rapper.
What does that shirt say? It says gangsta what?
Gangsta rapper.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
That's dope. I love that. Y'all, we came on brand.
And elf, and I'm like, I'm not really an elf kind of gal, but I'm a gangster rapper for sure.
Yes. Oh yes. This is on dar for us right now, so I'm for this.
Yay.
Okay, so welcome y'all. It's like an ugly sweater virtual party. Clearly, we can go down the line, but you kind of see us as we are. I'm Danielle.
Priscilla.
Cicely, because I had to be like Priscilla and get the hands
right. To be voguing.
Enjoy my neck before I get a brace on it, though. Do you want me to wear my brace? You guys want to see what it's going to look like? I'll be right back.
Yes, she's going to model. This is why I love Priscilla. She models for us. She does all the things.
Y'all, this is too much. I love it already. It's not even like.
Hey, I am modeling the Aspen Vista.
Oh, look how chic. Look how.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Oh my gosh, this is so spring 2025. Like I'm into
it.
She's ahead of the times. Not even spring 24. This is spring 25. Okay.
No joke.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You won't even see it. If I put my chain on, you won't even notice it.
No. Notice what?
Am I standing a little taller?
Yes. She grew 6 inches just from the bracelet.
I know.
Oh my gosh, y'all! I'm dying. Like for real, I'm dying.
I'm gonna see how long I can leave this on.
Well, yeah,
I'm for it.
You gotta condition yourself.
And I got a nurse on standby.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna keep
not
doing
for the burns though. For the
Y'all, I can't. I'm laughing so hard right now. This has been like the best. I totally needed this. I needed this more than y'all needed this. Okay, I'm just letting y'all know.
I'm saying, word.
Agreed. It's been too long.
It has. Like I just feel like we've had some moments where we've been like all busy and kind of in our places and stages, but this is our space to kind of shine, be happy, do all the things. I'm actually adding another channel onto Facebook right now as we're talking. So that we can get this live over there too. So if you're live right now watching from YouTube or LinkedIn, what's up? Tell us where you're coming from. Let us know where you are.
Where you be?
And then I'm gonna add this back on. Let's go. All right. So now that we're kind of in the space where we're wanting to be as visible as we can across Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Hello, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I want to kind of like keep this momentum going of like, we're so celebratory. We're all about celebrating wins right now, which I'm so excited. So like, I want to keep celebrating more of the graphics, right? Because that's one of the big things, the reasons why we're coming together at the end of the year is celebrate wins. So like, we're doing big things. This year we got nominated for multiple different awards in different categories. We got, let's see, we're top 10% on listennotes.com. That was a huge achievement for us this year and early in the year, which is pretty darn amazing. We are officially encompassing 5K official downloads on our podcast, which we're super happy about. That is a huge milestone for us as we're trying to achieve more listenership, more viewership. So, yeah, y'all, we doing it. How y'all feel about this? Like, this is stuff we've been doing out here in these streets.
It's very amazing.
It's full circle.
Yeah.
I feel like the circle has
to be part of it.
Full, but it's completing. The circle's completing.
Yeah, I completely agree. It's so full circle. It's crazy how we've been able to like start this from an idea that I was like, let's just have a roundtable conversation about stuff. And then it went from there to, no, we can niche it down to like talking to women in tech and women creatives, and then niche it even further. Well, not niched it further, but just kind of grew it, that it wasn't just, for women. It's also this very close niche of women of color. And I think that has really helped expand our voices, and hopefully you'll hear more of those in the next years. We got a lot of cool things planned for the podcast itself. But celebrating, anything else y'all celebrating right now? Because December is the time to kind of put out the presents. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Cicely,
Well, there's a few things I'm celebrating, some of which I cannot mention just yet. But a lot of really good things coming around the corner in 2024. The first of which, I graduated a week ago. It was less than about a week ago. 8 days ago. I'm done with
That's my girl.
I'm so happy. Like the relief, like I almost cried from like not just joy, but relief from not having to do anything related to school. And I feel like all out of sorts because I haven't done homework or studied for anything in a week. And it feels weird. It feels very
Right.
weird. So I got my temporary RN license now. So like I am temporarily licensed until I take my national test, which will be sometime next month. I still have to schedule it. They have to give me the clearance to schedule it. But I'm stepping into my registered nurse era, and I'm very excited and just the opportunities. And it's like finally I worked so hard. Like this has been 10 years in the making. I've worked so hard to get to be an RN. I was LPN in between. I've been a CNA. I've like done so many things. I've gotten to travel. And then now finally we've reached this full. Now this is like really the circle is complete on this one. Because girl, ain't nothing else after this. I might get a master's later, but I will not be a nurse practitioner. We ain't doing all that. But I'm so excited. And so many people have been on this journey. Like, I feel like I'm dragging people, whether you want to come on the journey or not. You've been on the journey.
Take me.
I feel like just my friends, family, everyone has been so supportive. And it's so amazing to like now know that Cicely can stop complaining about nursing school. It's over. That's been like my life for 10 years. I've been complaining about school over the last 10 years. Now you won't hear no complaints from me ever again about school. But it's such a full circle, like just happy moment to be in this point. And I feel good. Like we talk about this on the show. We've talked about it in the past before, that just sometimes we have accomplishments and we don't feel good about them, or it's like, what's the next thing? I don't even care what the hell the next thing is, because I did this thing. This thing is done.
You did.
And I'm enjoying and basking in being here. Like I'm not worried about the next step. I'm not worried about, oh, I'm not good. This isn't good enough. I still need to do more. This is what I set out to do, and it's done. And I'm happy. And there will be no thief to my joy. There will be no comparison to anyone else. I'm happy for where I'm at. So, yay!
Yes,
love it.
Girl,
Love it.
get up and shout. Hallelujah.
Yeah.
I mean, for real.
Take me to church, Cicely.
Man, take us all to church. I was so for this. The moment that you said, girl, I'm not even worried about tomorrow, I was like, woo.
No,
I know what that was like.
Today. We're celebrating
what
we've done up to this
That's
point.
so awesome.
Yes.
I love it.
We're not future thinking right now. We're just in the moment celebrating. We ain't worried about what's happening next month, the next week. I don't even care about that. It's just today.
Oh my word. I love y'all so much. This is so cute. I love this. Okay, so moving on to kind of like, celebrating, because we're going back to you, Priscilla. What are we celebrating? Because we're going full circle.
Guys, I have been I've been in pain for a long time, but I've been in pain really for a year and more than that. And for Christmas and for my 50th birthday, I am getting a ACDF surgery. So I'm getting a fusion. Next surgery 2 days after Christmas.
Wow.
But I'm happy
for
you.
Yes.
I know it's like not fun, but I'm very happy that you'll get some relief, that you'll have, you'll start feeling better. I'm very happy for you for that.
Yeah, me too. Thank you. Yeah, I was like crying to the doctors. I'm like, I got to get it this year. I've met my deductible. I said, I don't care if it's New Year's Eve.
Right. Do it.
Yeah, they pulled through for me. So I must say, but the only thing now is like Max was coughing last night. I was like, dude, I love you, but you can't. I got 12 days. You can't.
Right, you gotta get out of here.
It's a countdown.
For real. So yeah.
I love this.
That's going on. So yeah. How about you, Danielle?
I'm just here. I'm celebrating just being alive. Health is wealth. And we've had a lot of health going on this year, both with my family, my husband specifically, myself. There's been a lot of areas where I probably could have, failed simply because of that. And here I am, still breathing, still being able to do things that I love. And so I really am like thankful for that, more so than any other thing this year. I'm thankful for health. I'm thankful for good community. All these wonderful things that I'm celebrating really is because of the way that I've been able to build community One of my third little company, Kentucky Creatives, has really taken off in its first
Little.
year.
I can't stand
Baby.
little. Bye, Danielle.
Oh, little baby.
Little. Okay. Like,
It's
don't
a-
y'all believe her. There's nothing little about it. Don't you even believe it for a minute. But sorry, go ahead.
You know, Cicely, it's like little, like Jonathan Winters with the little baby on Mork and Mindy. That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
It's little. It's my little
Little.
company, but I call it little because it's the youngest. It's the baby, and so like that's like where my brain goes. It's really taken off. Influencer marketing is really kicking up for us in this realm, and even though it's not very new to me, but it's a new practice for me, a new practice that I'm getting better, hopefully better paid for in 2024. So I am really celebrating that. And then of course all of the different things that we've been able to do, the accolades that I've been able to receive as an entrepreneur, of 14 years. 14 years being able to, keep business thriving, being able to grow a business, and more so importantly, growing a community, right? Like this podcast has been such a huge shore of assurance for me to building confidence in and under better understanding of the things that I'm capable of doing.
Ooh.
Just through this experience. Yeah. So I mean, like this has been such a year of growth, year of good growth, and sometimes growth kind of feels like growing pains and things along those lines. But that's part of growth. We can't know what we can do until we go through it. So into the thick of it, as they say.
Yes. The backyardigans said it well.
They did. So that's like my jam right now. I'm into the thick of it. So my goal is to kind of keep this momentum going. We're all happy. We're all merry. Let's keep it going. Keep it going. I gotta stay on track on my slideshow. So I'll do that real quick. So our roundtable discussion, first one of the afternoon, is what is your favorite thing about the holiday season? I can kick it off with one of my favorite things about the holiday season is, of course, the family time. I really felt good this morning because I got to have some game time with the kids before they even went to school this morning. We got to play a round of Uno with the Christmas tree, and just all the little small things that we appreciate, just the time together. This is one of my last years with my oldest son for Christmas as he travels and goes out of the house. So that transition of young adulthood to being your own individual person, not legally responsible for for much on that end. Much is what I would say. But yeah, just kind of having that nostalgia moment of raising children, right? So that's a really big part of my favorite thing about the holiday season is the traditions and some of the fun, funky family moments that we have.
I love that.
All right. What about you, Cicely?
I would say just getting more family time because I feel like for whatever reason, I guess things slow down a little bit around Christmas and around the holidays. But I feel like for whatever reason, well, I know what the reason was. The reason was school because I was always in school. I was always doing something related to school. Never mind. Answered my own. But now that I have more free time to just be a normal adult who's not in school too, I have more time to spend with family. Like my poor little pawpaw has been in the hospital. He's okay now. He's coming home. He had his little lungs. He had pneumonia. It was terrible.
Oh my gosh.
He's feeling so much better now. And I got to spend time with him in the hospital before he went to the hospital. So now it makes me more cognizant of checking in on people, making sure the people I know and love are doing well. And that even if they're not doing whatever I can to kind of help brighten their day and spend as much time as I can with them. So spending time with family members through sickness and through health, whatever the case may be, just making sure you spend time with loved ones is my favorite thing.
Oh, you guys are so cute.
Okay, Priscilla, you're up. Yeah, my bad.
Well, one of my favorite things is right now, because we always talk about we just met each other. Oh, that's another great thing that happened this year.
Yes.
Oh my
gosh, yes.
We met each other in October after being friends for 10,000 years.
Yeah.
Buddies.
Minimum 10,000.
Yeah, minimum
10,000. We're dating ourselves, Cicely. So I love right now because it's being mom and being busy kids, you don't really get girl time, and you know what, virtual girl time is just as well as not, or
yes.
In-person time, which
Mhm.
I don't even have time for in-person ones. So, this is the only kind that I get. And
Absolutely.
I love that. And I love I was gonna say I do love putting up the tree, but the kids they're not into it so much anymore. you know?
That is
So
Yeah.
true.
now I was just kind of lazy going, I'm okay if we don't put any decorations on the tree. Let's just light it up. But I love eating the cookies.
Yes.
Eating the cookies.
Ooh.
I love looking at ornaments. That's one thing that we have to do this weekend. The minis they're spending Christmas with their dad again. And so we always get a new ornament every year, even if we don't even put it up, but they just want to get the new ornament. So
Oh, I love
we'll
that.
keep doing that. But yeah.
That's a good tradition. We used to do, well, my family still does it, but we don't do it. We personally, my individual family doesn't do it often. It's Christmas breakfast. So usually my family is traditionally Catholic, so they usually have a midnight mass on Christmas Eve, and that rolls into the beautiful Christmas morning. And a lot of times my family would have a huge breakfast spread after midnight mass. I mean, it was massive. Everything from charcuterie to the full breakfast, all the things. Biscuits and gravy, all the things, all the southern fixings. And so the family would I mean, it was practically like Christmas time, but it was like at like 12:03 in the morning, 12:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
So I had huge memories growing up as a kid with all the family coming around and just having this huge breakfast spread. And so as the grandparents passed, the younger grandchildren started to pick up the tradition and carry it out. And so I know I've held it and hosted it several times. There's been a couple other cousins and whatnot has continued the tradition as well. That's one of my favorites, is just kind of being still awake at 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, and family is playing cards and eating biscuits and gravy and waffles and pancakes, and just enjoying some of the great things about the season is each other, right? Just kind of enjoying that time. So I know, right? Like I really value that. As a kid growing up, I didn't value it as much. So I'm just like, why are these people in my house? There's so
Right.
many.
It's so late.
It's so late. I just want to go to sleep and I can't do it. But yeah, as an adult now, I'm just like, yeah, these are moments and memories that we just kind of encapsulate in time. But I love the fact that we have memories, and because we have memories, it actually inspires us to either recreate on our own level, right? Or encourages us to keep going, right? Keep building. So I hope for any of you, if you have a favorite thing about the holiday season, maybe it's the shopping, maybe it's, the bacon, maybe it's the rapping, because we got a gangster rapper on here. So we got to make sure we put rapping in there.
Danielle, when you're saying bacon, do you mean the kind of bacon? Because I like two kinds of bacon. Which bacon are we talking?
I'm talking about pigs and people. So
Pigs and
That's what I was
people.
thinking.
Oh my God.
That's what I was hoping for.
I was like, either one. Like, you can't go
that's my
wrong.
girl.
Either one. I love it.
I love it.
Are you guys not doing one of these things because, girl?
You know, I'm always, look at you.
Yes, that's what I was getting ready to say. Let's check in on these gingerbread houses. So we've got ugly sweaters, we got gingerbread houses.
I'm practically done. I got to put on a second floor.
That's a record. That is a record.
I need an in-ground pool in here. Hold on.
I love it. We're going straight Barbie with
you
that.
You do like a little hot tub.
I'll
put a little marshmallow.
Get a hot tub. I'll get the hot tub. Let me see what I got in my craft box. I'm going to get you a hot tub. Don't worry.
I love it.
All right, y'all. So we're going to go straight into our favorite things. That's to kind of kick off the conversation. So our favorite things, we've got a whole three of us. All three of us have kind of curated our own little list of favorite things that we kind of want to share. These are my favorite things because I absolutely love the fact that we don't get to share enough sometimes of our personal stuff, the things that we aspire to get. Mm-hmm. And so I'm glad that Cicely kicked it off with her first three, because that's kind of this is where I need to go. I need to go here. So Cicely, do you want to talk about some of your favorite things?
Yes, I will. So no, I can't remember. Thank you. I was like, I know it's on there. I couldn't remember the order. So thank you. So my favorite new kind of routine has been adding rose water glycerin toner to the mix.
Girl, yes.
Crazy. But it has literally changed my skin for the better. My skin is soft and hydrated all the time. I went like 2 weeks without it and felt like I was dry as a desert and looked kind of crazy. So even today, I only have moisturizer on. Like I wash my face, moisturizer, and the rose water, and this is it. Like there's no makeup, there's no nothing, and still just like it's healthy, it's plump. It feels really good. But it's like, you know, you get a little, I bought these little luxurious frosted spray bottles from Amazon to put them in because they come in like, it's a big 32-ounce bottle. I'm like, well, that's not huge. So I bought these little bottles that have like little golden tops, so it feels like very spa-like, and it stays very cool because they're glass bottles. So I'm like, and Liam tried to use it, and I was like, no, sir, that is not for kids. Like, I mean, I sprayed him a couple times. I was like, this is not for kids. Like, you can't use it. If you want your own rose water, I will get you your own rose water.
I have a question on that.
Yeah.
Because the rose water, now, what about when you say not for kids? Can you give me an age? Because I got some women.
You can.
Here.
I promise you can use it for kids, but he can't use my rose water. He can use his rose water, but not my rose water.
I'm gonna need.
Oh goodness!
I'm not gonna call the person out that I'm talking about. But we're gonna have to, Cicely. I'm gonna need you to pull out the Aunt Cicely, Mama Cicely pants to go tell school people on some proper,
skincare techniques.
Please,
I'm for this.
That's my favorite thing.
But look, rose water, she can use rose water. So we can include a rose water on the list of things that she can use. I like this brand specifically, though, because it's like all natural rose water. There's no additives. It's literally rose water and glycerin. So those are the only two things that you need. So very important. Remember, Nurse Cicely with the good skin is my hashtag. So
yes.
I got to live up to the name. I got to continue that tradition.
Yes.
Number 2 was, this came out of like just me wanting to get, like, I've been following people on LinkedIn and just kind of getting more information about negotiation. You know that in our talks, we talk about negotiating all the time. And I'm like, nope, never. I'm never leaving money on the table. It's not
you.
So same situation. I just negotiated a 4% higher starting rate than I would have if I said just, oh yeah, I accept this. I'm like, no, I never accept anything. Never on the first try. But, you know, I had a number that I really wanted. They didn't come up to that number, but again, 4% from the number that I was originally quoted. So
still,
we're not mad. I was like, Mom ain't leaving no money on the table. We're not doing that. And also, like, the Ask for More kind of help with that as well. It gives you an assessment of like literally honing and focusing in on what you want, what is important to you, because some people it's just money. Like for me, it was just the money. Like I ain't gonna lie. Benefits are cool, whatever, sure, great. But for me, I know especially as a nurse or someone working in healthcare, there are statistics to support this. And for most industries, I feel if you do not ask for the most money up front, you are losing money on the back end. And as we approach retirement age, which is 85 at this point, I can't afford to lose money on the back end.
Is it really 85?
No, I'm joking. Hopefully, it's gonna be 70 soon though. But I'm like, how much longer till it's 85? Like,
yeah.
But whenever you leave money on the table, and especially women of color, you are going to put yourself behind in your career for the next 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, and you'll never catch up. You'll never get to the point of someone who negotiates their salary all the time. And so it's not that, like, men sometimes do, unfortunately, get paid more just by being men, but a lot of men negotiate. I think there was something like a 71% of men negotiate with like 29 to 31% of women negotiate. Like, it was crazy. I saw that recently. It was Forbes, some online article, and I was like, well, no wonder the gap continues, because if you have only a third of women negotiating, but 2/3 of men negotiating, they're always going to outpace us in terms of money.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
we deserve to get paid for. If you know that you are great at what you do and you provide a great service or whatever work you do, you deserve to be paid fairly, equitably for that work. So negotiate anything really just helped me. Ask for more. 10 questions to negotiate anything. Help me really hone in on what was important to me. Like, what are things I will concede about, which isn't much. Like, what are the things that I will say, okay, I'm going to pass up this job because I know that I can do better or there's better for me. So I think it's a good exercise in really, especially if you're very like timid and nervous. I tell everybody, so my whole graduating class, I told them, do not accept the first offer. And they're like, oh my God, like some of them had never been nurses before, like, but I'm just a new grad. But it's not the first time you've ever stepped into a hospital. It's not the first time you've ever worked. You bring value. They need us. We need money, but they need us. Like, and patients need you. And it's, you know, we're all doing something, right? Like we all have a part to play. Get your money. Make that money, Bill.
Right.
Make that money. And I
Yes,
was
you
thinking about
did.
that forever.
Yeah.
Like I want people to make what they're worth. And in this economy, yeah, you need to get up on the negotiating. Third and not least, last but not least, can't talk. My computer monitor has been a savior. So as of now, my setup is this same computer monitor right over here to the left, my laptop right here in the middle, and then my iPad. So I have a 3-monitor setup going on. But when I changed to that monitor, it was a game changer. I was so much more productive. I was able to do much more. My computer, just everything was so much better because I have like a spreadsheet pulled up on one side. I have my tabs on the other side, and then I can listen to Netflix, jump on Zoom, jump on podcast things from the iPad, and it has just been a savior. And it's been 2 years now that I've used like a 3-screen system, and it has been substantially so much better for my productivity and just getting things done. It's been really
Yeah, I love that. Girl, I'm so for this. These are some great favorite things. Girl, yes. Okay. We're gonna keep it moving. Priscilla, you're up with your favorite things.
These are my favorite things.
Yes.
Can you remind me? Slide. Hey, I changed some of this stuff up. Okay, so I'm gonna start at the bottom or the middle because like Cicely said, we got 2 monitors, so it looks like it's just like
a little circle.
I have to get a better dock. I got to get a better dock because it shuts off like after a certain time. It works fine for Spooner, but for me, it shuts off after a while. Like I was so nervous when we did that Q1 Essentials. I did a live class in Sicily, Danielle, and I was afraid that it was going to spill on me. But I mean, I got it. I have my laptop in the middle. So if it dies out, then I'm just still staring there, whatever. But that's one thing. And then the wireless typewriter keyboard, I actually got that last year, and so it's still a favorite thing because I love the clickety clackety thing. And everyone says I'm an angry typer, but that's because I grew up on a typewriter. Because so I'm like, hey, dude, I'm sorry. I mean it when I said what I said, right?
Yes.
I love that.
And then the other thing, this Bando tumbler, I just think it's cute. I don't think that because Zoe, she's got one of those Stanley Cup things now, so I'm gonna need one to go with my neck, right? So I'm looking, and Max pointed this one out. He's like, he liked this one because I was between this and one was Life of the Party, and we both like the way that this one looks better, and because it has the word cake in it. So
yes, it's on brand. It's on brand. I love that.
Made it. Like I thought you made that. Like I thought that was a part of Get Silly Creative.
I will.
Yes.
Because I got my setup. I don't have it set up. I've got all the pieces in order to set up for all the cricketing that I'm going to be doing. Maybe.
I love it. The cricketing.
Cricket.
Okay, y'all. That was awesome. I'm really excited for all of these and my favorite things. I'm gonna rush through this and I'm like, yeah, my favorite things, but my favorite things are all books.
I love that.
Get your life by reading. Read a book.
That last one looks good.
Yeah. The first one is Alex Trimble's Relationships at Work. I love this book not only because Octane designed it, but because it actually is really good, which actually leads me to like the other book, which is again all ways that we can use strategy, relationships to better ourselves and our lives. That's my focus in 2024. It's just really building upon the structures and the intentions that we truly have for ourselves and each other. So 10x is easier than 2x. Woo-wee, Dan Sullivan, Benjamin Hardy. These are 2 major players right now, I feel like, in the thought influence space, period. And so I'm a huge fan of Ben Hardy. I love Benjamin Hardy. He's a dad of like 6 kids. He's amazing. Like I'm just like, the way his brain works is very technical. But it also is very, retelling. It's really, really telling how we can put simple systems in place so that we can do better for ourselves and the people that we love. And lastly is a book that my very first published Amazon book ever.
Yay!
So I guess that's another achievement.
Love it. It is an achievement. It is.
Is my playbook. So this is a prompt journal that you can get right now on Amazon. I have links on here, but I will actually share them in a post later so that you guys can see them in the comments because we can't use linkables in here. So I just want to make sure that people know, like, there are 3 amazing books out there in the world. If I could add one more, if I had more room to add one more, it would be To Fill Your Cup, which is by Mike Veeney. Octane also got the privilege to help push and promote all of the marketing campaigns for that book. So it was really cool to be a part of that project as well. So the year of publishing, can we just like dub that a thing?
Yes.
The year of publishing.
We love it.
Yes.
So yeah, this is where we kind of take a little breakity break, if you will. I'm gonna let the girls get something to drink if they need to go run to the restroom real quick, all that good stuff. We're just gonna make that happen here in the next minute or two, and then we'll come right back. So hang tight, y'all. We're gonna have more of the Ugly Sweater virtual party. All right, here we go. I was like, where'd my camera go? It went somewhere. Boom, there we go. All right, so we're kind of back. That was our little break. I hope everyone got a moment. I want to check in with Priscilla on the gingerbread house. How do we do? How we doing? Is she got a second floor?
Ooh, it's a chalet. It's no
I
longer a
love
gingerbread
it.
house.
Oh,
That's so
oh, wait, my bad. There you go. Go ahead, say it again, Priscilla.
Oh, I said he looks like a penguin, but that's okay. We like penguins, so
I'm for it.
They're wintry. It's fine.
and you can't.
Aw.
There's like netting over here because
Okay.
that's supposed to be snow. It's supposed to be snow on the ground.
I love it.
I love it. I love it. All right, we're going straight into next roundtable question.
Oh, gosh.
Which is, what's your holidays in? So I love this because I feel like this kind of helps showcase to all of us, like, where we are. Some of us are more the holiday baking and group activities. Some of us are the holiday snuggles and stillness. And then we've got another, which is holiday wrapping and crafting. So what's your holidays in, y'all? What gives you the most holiday zen?
Stillness.
Oh, stillness. Yes, there we go.
Stillness. And that's just because it's been, a busy year with school. Anytime I can just sit still, I mean, I might be napping at the same time, but anytime I can sit still, I consider that a win.
Yeah.
I love that. I feel like that could totally be me as well. I've noticed here lately, the 2 things I want to do most is thumb on my phone. I'm usually scrolling on TikTok on my phone, drinking hot chocolate and playing, being amongst all the festivities, the decor, the holiday things. So yeah, that's definitely me. Although I am a huge crafter, as you can tell, my TikTok is showing, yes, all the things. So I've got all kinds of cute little TikTok crafting videos all over the place for the holiday season. I still have like 2 more to push out before Christmas. So I'm like, all things holiday crafting for me. What about you, Priscilla?
Okay. Well, it's different this year than it was last year. I think before last year it was holiday baking and group activities. probably the year before it was a holiday wrapping and crafting. And I am like Cicely, I am looking ready to do the stillness and get my snuggles in before the minis leave. Max will be I'll have to be pushing him out the door because he just loved mama. So I'm getting my snuggles and then stillness. I'll be on stillness for like way past the holiday. So
That's gonna be a part of your life for a while.
no.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So obviously we're asking all of you out there, what's your holidays in? Feel free to put it in the comments below. Maybe it's baking, maybe it's group activities, maybe it's holiday snuggles and stillness. Maybe it's just Christmas movies on repeat. I don't live on the Hallmark Channel, but I know that many of you women out there are. So, you know, if that's your jam, you can do it unapologetically. And of course, holiday wrapping and crafting. I absolutely enjoy wrapping. Obviously, I enjoy crafting. That's clearly like my zen. But I do enjoy wrapping. I don't necessarily do it in like a really whimsical way or anything, but
that surprises me.
I like, yeah, because you would think, right? Like she's totally gonna do origami on this or something. But
Yes.
I usually don't, but I do like the monogram thing. So I will go in on top of a nice little printed wrapping paper, and I will do a custom M or for Miles or E for Ellington that's monogrammed on their gift, so they know what gifts are theirs. I laugh a lot because sometimes I just don't get it right, and my finger goes through the wrapping paper, and there goes the hole, and then it's like, how do you patch it? A lot of times out of 10, I just find the biggest bow and plant that sucker right there.
Yes.
You go here.
Did I tell you guys about the one Christmas when, make sure if there are any kids listening to cover their ears. One year, like it was actually Spooner and I, our first holiday together. I always got to buy some time for getting Santa's stuff here, for them before they got back. And so I forgot when I picked him up, I was driving and I was like, crap, Santa hasn't made it to our house yet. And so I had to go call my dear sister-in-law and I said, hey, what are you doing? Can I drop off the minis with you? So she was at my niece's gymnastic practice or something. She's like, you got 30 minutes. I rushed my elf ass home and I helped the elves put the stuff together. I ran out of tape on the first one. So I had smarty pants thinking I had the glue dots. Doing glue dots under pressure for wrapping gifts is not fun. And then on the last gift, I was like, there is no more glue dots. So I'm going through, because you have to pull, and it was the glue dots that were not a roll. It's the individual sheet. So I'm going through looking for other things. And
oh my gosh.
It was a stressful time for me. But yeah, after that, wrapping is not fun. And it's almost like, and wrapping when you have kids, in the bedroom next to you, it's like opening up a bag of potato chips in a movie.
Right.
I'm like,
right. Did they hear it? No.
It's awful. It's so stressful. So no, that's definitely not Zen for me anymore.
I love it. I definitely agree. Like I don't think I couldn't do what you did, Priscilla. Like I couldn't do it. Like you're a monster super mom for that. Cause I could not. I've been like, look, somebody threw up all over the house and took all the presents. There you go. Here's this way over here in the corner. Like we're
gonna have a learn and talk about Santa Claus right now.
Because I would have been like, no, brain vomit. Like it's just gonna come out.
I guess I could have just gone, what did you guys do that he didn't drop any gifts off?
What did you do that was so awful?
You done did it now, kids.
That would have been some pressure for real. That's hilarious.
Better
gosh.
next year.
Oh my goodness.
I might use that
this
year.
Tough. That's tough. All right. Let's have a little bit more fun. Since we talked about holidays, then we can go straight into our Home Alone trivia. I hope that I'm hoping that Priscilla didn't look ahead.
I'm barely looking now. I can barely look in the present. What are you talking about?
Oh, hilarious. All right, y'all. So we've got about 5 or 6 questions just around Home Alone. Home Alone's such a classic for all of us. I feel like all of us, that's a big part of a little bit of our childhood, our young adulthood, like all the things that make Christmas so special. So yeah, y'all ready to play?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. All right, question number 1. In what year did the first film release? Was
Hold
it
on.
in 1990? Was it in 1996? Or was it 1993?
This involves math. Because I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of how old I was during here because I graduated high school in 92. Graduated. And you do all that stuff. 92. I'm going to say like 90. Wait a second. Where was I?
See, I'm trying to think how old Macaulay Culkin is. I know he's a little bit older than me, so I'm trying to do the math for that and be like,
Well,
okay,
he's younger than me, so this is tough.
hey,
It was right around our age.
93 or 96, and that's
I'm
what
saying 96.
I'm gonna say 93.
Okay, y'all ready?
No.
1990.
Wow.
Y'all. 1990.
Dude.
So he's
It's
like
the beginning of the
8 years
90s.
older than me.
Really?
Then. He's way older than I thought. Or 6 to 8 years. He has to be.
Y'all, I was like fact checking all this. Like, is this right? Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it was that long.
But it
That's
was.
crazy.
It tells
No.
you how old we are.
So classic. Well, just shut up, girls.
Hey,
Cicely said, I didn't think he was that old.
I mean, not that that's
Stop.
old, but like I thought we were closer in age. Like it's crazy.
Yes.
Oh,
I agree.
Now, this is a tough one. How many pizzas did they order? Because there's like 5 million of them there. And I remember there's a whole entire scene about the receipt going in the
Yes.
trash can because of the thing.
And we just saw the movie the other day, and me and Ryan were saying there's no way in hell you would ever get however many pizzas. Obviously, can't remember the number now. For
Yeah.
like $90. We're like that'd be like $500 today.
Right. Exactly. Easy. Without question.
I
And
wanna
then they
go
would
with 12.
charge you extra for toppings.
I'm gonna go with 10.
I'm going with 12 just because he's eating pizza, and I'm hoping that's a subliminal something.
Oh, that was a
What?
good psych. It's 10.
Yay! Yeah, 10
All
pizzas for
right.
like $97 or something. It was. And I was like, is this me?
Yeah.
In what realm did this ever happen?
Right. In Chicago at that. Like, I'm just like,
Right.
hey,
I told like Ryan, I was like, do you realize they lived in an affluent suburb of Chicago? Like, do you understand?
all right. So,
Wild.
what item does Kevin pinch from The Chemist?
I'm saying
Is
after
it- Okay.
Toothbrush.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
it's probably.
Answer is toothbrush.
Oh, Cicely, you're so smart.
You're
No,
like
I just
12.
saw it like a week ago. It's fresh. It's fresh in the memory.
It's fresh in the mind. Okay, question 4. What do the burglars call the McAllisters' home? Is it the silver tuna, the blue dolphin, or the dark shark? Oh, yes, I did gulp loud on live TV. There you go.
Sure, I'll support you.
I don't like the smell of tuna at this point in my life, so I'm gonna go with blue dolphin.
Mm. I'll go with silver tuna just because she didn't go with it.
Oh, man. Okay, here you go. It's silver tuna.
I knew
We're
it was-
getting
I
the
can't- I
silver
can't
tuna
stand
tonight.
I don't even want to talk about tuna.
But you know what? Also, I was thinking, was it because it's all lowercase and everything else is title case?
Ah. And I should have chosen
That's
because
just
the
my
spiders are
brain.
in space, and that's how I feel about tuna right now. So see?
It's just my brain. This is how that works. Oh, man. Okay, question 5. What is the name of the gangster film Kevin watches? Is it
Ooh.
Gangsters
Angels.
Run This Town, Say Hello to the Mob, or Angels with Filthy Souls?
Filthy souls, just because I like.
I'm
the way
going
it
with
sounds.
that. And you know, he says filthy animals.
Mhm.
So I'm going with that. I'm going
Y'all
with
right on this. This is definitely Angels with Filthy Souls.
that. I
Got
love
it.
it.
Oh my gosh. And that was completely made up. It is not a real movie. They completely
Mhm.
made that entire thing up in the film. That's so
Wow.
cool.
That's really cool.
And they continued it right in the second
Mhm.
one. I thought that was extremely cool.
Yep.
Let's see. All right, bonus question. What's the name of the old man who saves the day?
Marlin.
Sound off.
Ooh. It's Marlin or Merlin. Eee. Oh.
Ooh. Okay,
I'll
so
go with Marlin because Marlin was like a wizard. So we'll go with Marlin.
Marlin.
okay, Marlin. It is Yes. So yes, absolutely, you guys are right on it. I was thinking like Martin. Like, no, it's not Martin. What is it? It's not Merlin, so it has to be Marlin. Like, yeah, decisiveness, right? Like all the
I love
things.
it.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. That was a wrap. So the winner obviously is Cicely.
Mhm.
Thanks, Cicely, so much for being the winner of our last time. It was Priscilla that won last time, I thought.
Tell her what
So
she's won,
Yes.
Danielle.
you won a bonus commercial from More Than Graphics podcast.
And I'm
Oh.
also going to send you this this wonderful. It's the soap.
I can't with you, Priscilla.
It's
I'm
my
gonna-
goodness, it's so
I'm going to
cute.
put your name on it on the top here, for a little mailbox, and then we're going to make a little tiny certificate of Home Alone in there.
I appreciate it. I just
All
wanna
right,
thank
we're
all
getting
the
ready to.
fans.
Y'all are too. Okay, y'all, take a minute to get something to drink, grab something real quick. We're gonna run through a quick commercial with More Than Graphics and get right back into it, y'all. Keep
Okay.
watching Ugly Sweater. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. All right, ladies. So gingerbread reveal. We just did that. That was Cicely's gift.
Yeah.
Was gingerbread reveal.
My prize.
Yep.
love
The prize, which we're so thankful for.
I didn't do too well last year on keeping it alive, keeping it intact. So I have very low hopes for you.
Oh no.
Not that count.
It is. It is.
I love it because again, I'm just trying to find ways where we can again show this beautiful community. We're more than just,
I got to see that in comparison to what you have there on the screen. It's almost identical. Look at
I
that.
love
Like,
it. Yes. Is that chocolate? Like I want like brownie kind of thing?
No, it's a cheap. Oh, I didn't. Chocolate cookie flavor. No wonder why when
You
I
said,
opened up
oh,
the box,
oh,
I said it smells.
That was awesome. That made me laugh. Thank you. I love it. I love it. Okay, we're going straight into kind of wrapping up toward the end of this whole event, y'all. This has been so much fun. I really enjoyed this. I hope y'all have too. New Year intentions. We've got so many cool things in mind for 2024, but I just want to speak some intentions, like wherever you are. If you're a woman in tech, if you're a woman creative, you're looking for a break, if you're looking for some reprieve, if you're looking for inspiration, I just kind of speak all that, into these spaces of New Year intention. So the roundtable question that we got is, what are your New Year intentions? Do you got any? I don't want to say resolutions, right? Like I just feel like we ain't about the resolution life. We're about what are intentions that we're bringing into the new year. Cicely, what you got?
Yeah. So normally around this time of year is when I start doing my vision board. So I've been doing a vision board every year for the last 10 years. And literally, so I always look at it around this time of the year too. It's so crazy the amount of things that have come to fruition on that board, which is why I continue to do it. And since I'm a visual person, I literally will find pictures of the things I want, cut them out, put it on the school poster boards, not the trifold, we ain't that fancy, but just the regular big boards you used to use in school. And it's just really crazy that there's still a lot that I want to achieve, but there was so much that got done this year that it still blows my mind. Just intentions for me this year are just making sure I hone in, because sometimes I'm just very scattered. I'm all over the place. I'm in 17 different directions, and I'm tired of feeling like that, because I like to just once I focus on something, I'm very intentional about getting that done. So just having more focus on whatever, like, you know, focus this part of my career. This is what I'm going to do for this thing. This is what I'm going to do in my marriage, in my motherhood journey, whatever the case may be. Just being more focused and more detailed about those things. Really another self-care year. Like, I will be taking the best care of myself from now and on. Like I mentioned, I keep alluding to this. Y'all gonna be like, what's she even talking about? I keep alluding to this. Danielle and Priscilla know, but there's gonna be a lot of change in my life in like the next 6 months. So I want to make sure that I keep myself at the center of that, making sure that I take care of myself, pour into myself, or provide people with ways to do so, because I'm not good at asking for help, but I'm about to be really good at asking for help. And whatever I need in terms of, this is what I need to feel whole, this is what I need to feel good. One of the things that we talked about for next year is like getting more help around the house, because we're gonna need some help around the house. So, you know, before, me and my husband both kind of had this mindset about doing certain things that are lazy, and I'm like, no, we work. We're not lazy people. Like, we're putting in the work. We deserve to get some help sometimes. And when you work all day and you take care of kids and you do whatever you do, sometimes you don't feel like cleaning. Sometimes you don't feel like doing the deep cleaning. You don't feel like doing all these things. And like, adulthood is hard. So why would I want to make my life any harder? I want to live a soft life, as soft as possible. I want to be Charmin, extra soft. I mean,
you want to squeeze it.
Muscles. I want to have like abs and definition. We don't want to be body soft. We just want to be life soft. So that's my intention this year, to live the softest life possible, which means outsourcing things. So, you know, hiring someone to help with the cleaning of the house. Liam's probably going to need a tutor because your girl is not helping him with high school math. So I'm not going to stress myself out about things that I can't change. I got B's and A's in math barely, but I'm not doing it. I don't want to do it, and I don't have to do it. You in 9th grade, not me. So you're about to be, not me. So I just want to put myself in the best position, like, to take care of myself, to best take care of others. So filling my cup, making sure my cup is full and adequate, and then working on pouring into kids, husband, mom, whoever else in my family. So intentional on focus, on self-care, and, you know, taking the best care of myself, and enlisting help, even when I think I don't need it. Just reaching out and being like, hey, I didn't think I would need help, but I really did. And being okay with needing help. It's okay.
Yeah.
What a great segue.
Good segue to Priscilla.
Yeah. Because, well, first of all, that's what I'm leading the new year into, is having help for sure.
Yes.
So I hadn't really thought, I mean, not that I hadn't thought about it, but no, I hadn't really thought about it. So my gut reaction to say to that is 2 parts, right? My new year is to let go a little bit, right? Let go of control, because, you know, being especially single mom but now, you know, I've got a full-time partner and stuff, but it's still like, it's hard to let go of the control. But like, part of it for me coming up is that I'm not going to be able to do the things that I usually do, and I'm going to have to let go of control. But on the same token, turning 50, I also want to hold on. You know, I want to let go of the things that I need to, but I want to hold on to the things, you know, that are important. Like, I have, like, my kids, my daughter is growing up. Did you guys, I tell you, this is not a hard thing for somebody to do, but she's like almost going to be taller than me, probably by the end of the school year.
Oh.
Keep in mind, I'm only 4'11" and a half, so don't be all like alarmed. I'm just going to be a lumberjack. But yeah, so, you know, I've noticed, you know, that the what is that called? Shutterfly moments that come through. Look how you are, you know, stuff like that. And then, you know, and just wanting to hold on. I mean, I want to hold on to those old stuff, but I mean, you know, but also I know I have to let go of, a lot of the control, like, you know, realizing that there are some things, like in her room, it looks like a boy's room, and okay, as long as there's nothing dead in there, right? I don't have to go in there. Maybe to drop off some stuff, but really, yeah. So, like that kind of letting go. And I think also some letting go of, I think everybody can attest to this, is letting go of like old, like childhood trauma things, like things that have held me back, and just over in general, any type of thing of the past, letting go of those type of things in order so you can move, or me, so I can move forward more in a more intentional future,
Okay.
Yes.
I know the wise wisdoms from Grandma Moses. So
I can't with you.
I cannot. Oh snap! Oh snap! Like
now it's you, Snapper. Snap.
oh my gosh. Okay, so I say a lot of this toward the end of the show, but just kind of in general, new intentions for me are just ways to be intentional in growth. That's really all of my true intentions. That means being more hands-on with my kids, getting to know them more on a personal level, not just as you're my child and I'm the mom kind of feel. The other side of that, in work, wanting to be intentional about the growth and working with potentially new people, working with our current team, all the things, like being intentional about working from within. And then here in this podcast, like being able to be intentional about the audiences that we want to reach, the different things we want to acclimate. We want to apply for, more, be nominated for more awards. We want to have, all that type of acclamation, if you will, in and around this space, so that more people can get to know who we are and the ideals and thoughts that we have as women and as women of color. And so, yeah, those are my basic intentions, like for the new year, just to kind of grow in areas of intentional growth. And I know that sounds so cliche because we all say like, oh, we want to grow, we want to be intentional, but I really am like honing in better on what that means for me and honing in on what that better looks like in accordance to how I want to live. So, yeah, so those are my intentions. Y'all, we did so good. Like wrapping up here. As we kind of get to the end of here. So we have one more question. That's kind of a roundtable discussion. What's your word for 2024?
Ooh. You have to give me a minute because I haven't thought about it yet.
I know, right?
I'll go. First word that came to my mind, I'm just going with it, repair.
Ooh.
Hey, yes. I love that. I love that for you because I feel like repair doesn't mean replace. It means repair. Okay.
Oh my God.
And there we go.
I love it.
Oh man,
He's
yes.
gonna be repaired with a T in the new year.
Repaired. Yes.
He is
That's
repaired.
my license. That's gonna be my new vanity plate on my car when I can start driving again.
I can't.
I love this. Oh my
I can't
God.
even follow that up. How can you follow up repairs? You can't follow up. You might have to come back to me. I can't. I know there's a word out there that I'm looking for. It's not coming to me yet. So, Danielle, I'm gonna pass it to you because I still gotta think. I don't know.
I know for sure. I know what Octane's word of 2024 is. It's something we came up with as a team, which I really love. It's eclectic. So that is the word for us. We already know who we are. We know what we do. We know what we do well. Now it's just a matter of gracing that out in style. Writing that out in style, showcasing to other people who we are, and whether we kind of ride or die, that's okay, because we know who we are. And I feel like those foundational truths are so important as a business, especially for us, since we've been in the game for a long time doing digital marketing and branding and design. It's really important for us to just at this point in our life, in our stage, we're teens now. So we're past the angry toddler stage, or past the figuring it out. We're figuring out the curiosity stage is kind of almost past us at this point. We're really in a place of this is who we are. We're proud of who we are. This is what we could do for other people based on who we are. So really standing in our own truths really is kind of where I'm leaning on that eclectic for our word of 2024.
I love that.
Cicely.
I'm just gonna say best. So
Okay.
living my best life, doing the best I can with what I got.
Okay.
Like I said, just best. So whatever my best is, whether that be, my best for next year might not be as good as my best for 2023, but it's gonna do. Like my best will
That's
do.
right.
Whatever is the best for me at that time, in that moment, with what I have, I'm just gonna do my best, and that's it. Best.
Y'all, that was dope. Like for real. Like I'm so proud of y'all because y'all are just like for real doing all the cool stuff. And I really love the fact too that as we talk about this word, like whatever that looks like, that we just keep finding ways to sharpen each other, right? We pour into each other. And that's something that, I mean, I'm not just talking I'm not just talking to be talking because we're on a podcast. I'm talking because I love these women and I just want to see them in their best final form, whatever that is. So I just want to speak that, into other women who may just overhear what I'm telling these two women right here, which is, I love the fact that you chose best because I feel like the best is yet to come because we are on our path. We are clearly trailblazing in our own fields and our own lanes. And all we have to do is tell ourselves every day, best. You know what I mean? Like whatever that is. So that was on fire. Like I was like, that is like, yes, that's it.
Yes. And I'm going back to what Samantha always says. This has been on my vision board since I saw her post about it on Facebook and on Instagram. What's the best that could happen? Like I no longer think about worst case scenario. I think about what's the best that could happen. And when I shifted and started thinking like that versus, well, at least this didn't happen, and thinking about negative things, what's the best that can happen literally has been my whole life this year. My life this has been one of the best years of my life thus far. So clearly the best is only getting better. So it's best. We're sticking with best. We're sticking with it.
Yes. I love that. I love it.
I love it too. All right, y'all. Is there any final thoughts or words you guys want to spew out? Any last minute Happy New Year thoughts? That's kind of where I'm headed at this point. We wish everyone kind of Happy New Year because we won't be back until January. So this is a final hoorah for the holiday / Happy New Year / bless you / all the things. So yeah, Priscilla, I'll let you kick off with that if you want to say a few words.
I'll see you guys probably in February.
Oh yeah. Surgery, you forgot.
One more again.
You forgot about the next surgery. I don't know. I'm full of hope for the next year. So, I'm not a resolution girl anymore. I don't do resolutions. I just have goals and intentions and things that I'm going to accomplish. And so just, waiting for the best to happen, seeing what's the best that could happen, and just being excited about the future.
Oh my gosh. All right, y'all.
And and I'm excited about when are we going to see each other next.
Yes. And Priscilla will have a new neck by then.
I know. You guys won't even recognize me.
She's gonna be walking out with that A-line strapless dress. Like she's gonna be strutting that. And I'll be like,
I'll be going like, wait.
You see Priscilla? Like she was supposed to meet us here at this time. She's running late. And she'll be like, I'm here, guys.
I would give Snap in the neck a new meaning. That's for sure.
I can't with you.
Oh my goodness.
I'm so happy for both of you. And just happy that we're at this place together for the podcast with each other. That's so many positive things are happening in our lives. So I'm excited about it.
Y'all, it's been for real. Like I love this. I love the fact that we got to do this together. Season 6 is on the horizon, y'all. Be on the lookout for all the new things. They'll be rolling out in January. I can't believe we've been doing this. This is gonna be our 6th season, y'all. 6th season.
Unbelievable.
The conversations that we've had. We talked about some of our favorite episodes just recently and kind of in conversation. And I didn't get to really display it here, but I know all of us agreed that Growth with Letta Toussaint was one of our most popular episodes. It's actually one of the most game-changing conversations we got to have. Being able to talk with Kimberly Bryant on the March for Women in Tech. That was also a very transformative conversation. And just in general, like when we talk about having conversations with women, it's always it's not a matter of what's going to be said. It's a matter of how we'll listen, how we'll take it in, how we'll apply it. And I feel like that is what has been such a game changer for us this season is not only are we hearing these amazing words and wisdom pouring out of women who have been in very trials and tribulations and a whole bunch of other stuff that we would not dare to even fathom for ourselves, but they've also found ways to better engage, better enlighten, better inspire, and better encourage other women to go along the same similar path, learning from the lessons that they are sharing with us. And so I just am so always honored when we have women on this podcast or stories in general. It doesn't have to be just a woman, guys. We like you too. Don't get me wrong. We can't have us without you. That's kind of how we say it. But I do feel like there is a level of special camaraderie and special bonding when women can get around together and share these wins and share these tribulations and how we can learn and educate each other and encourage each other in our own journeys. And so for women in tech, that's a lot, right? Like just being able to sit in the room and absorb it all. That is such a huge win for us. But even more so as we progress into season 6, we're going to be talking a lot more about our own personal journeys, our own personal wisdoms, our own personal advice that we can give to more women in this space for women in tech and women creative. So yeah, y'all, I think that's about a wrap. Let me just double check and make sure. Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Y'all, we've had a good time doing all of this. I'm wishing all of you a very, 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 very cherished and memorable holiday season. And you'll catch us on the flip side as we talk more about season 6 for More Than Graphics. All right, y'all. I'm calling a wrap. Have a good one. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Bye.
All right.